It's another Zara fragrance haul, but don't judge. These were all on sale. The day after Christmas, they all went on sale for $16. So I couldn't say no, even though my New Year's resolution was to not buy things just because they're on sale. So I already broke that resolution. But anyway, this is an unboxing and first impression. So let's start with Savage Green, because I heard it smells like Dior Sauvage or YSLY, so I'm the most curious about that. This is Green Savage. I like the bottle. I do like this frosted glass. As I've said in other videos, whoever the creative director is for Zara fragrances, they're doing an amazing job. I love their packaging, their design, the graphic design for the typography, the bottle design, the package design. It's just on point. Love it. Beautiful. It's very simple, but it's very modern. Love it so much. 10 out of 10 on all their bottles. Well, there's some misses, but for the most part, impeccable. I gotta really look up who the creative director is because they're amazing. So, Green Savage. Yeah, okay. I do get that Dior Sauvage YSLY vibe. Kind of a blue fragrance, which is kind of weird because if this is a dupe of a blue fragrance, but it's green, but maybe Savage to kind of evoke Sauvage. But yeah, I'm kind of getting at that blue profile. The box says Hesperidic Amber, Bergamot, Lavender, and Incense. It's nice, it's pleasant, so I think if you do like YSLY or Dior Sauvage, this is good, it's nice. It could be a dumb reach. Yeah, you don't have to think about it, just put it on, you're gonna smell good. Like all Zara fragrances, it probably won't last or project, but that's fine. It was $16. You're getting a great price, a good fragrance, a beautiful bottle, beautiful packaging design, typography, graphic design, everything is gorgeous for $16 on sale. I'm okay with that. Yeah, so it's very nice. It's now starting to smell a little bit warm as it dries down. I like it. So, but I actually do have Dior Sauvage and YSLY here, so let me just give it a quick sniff to see what I think and how it compares. So this is YSLY Eau de Parfum, because it has that green apple note to it. Well, you know, it's higher quality and it has more of a, it just smells higher quality, more complex, and brighter, fresher, actually more green than this green or Savage Green. But same ballpark, vibe feeling. So, yeah, that is not going to be as elevated as this. And then Dior Sauvage. Okay, this is a little bit different than that. Yeah, they're all kind of like that same warm kind of ambroxan feeling, light, airy. It's really kind of hard to describe, but once you know what these smell like, you kind of get the idea of what they're all going for. And I also might be a little bit anosmic to these scents or to ambroxan. But yeah, so YSLY, Dior Sauvage, they're expensive, they're more complex, they're luxury, so they're going to be the more elevated version of this. I forgot which tester was which, so I'll just do this again. Yeah, so this does evoke green forest, warm woody, a little bit sweet. Yeah, so bergamot, lavender, incense. It's nice. So I think this is worth buying. If you find it in your Zara or get it online if they still have it on sale, it's a good price. Mystic Spice. And this is Aromatic Floral Woody with pink pepper, orange blossom, and patchouli. I do like the bottle. It's just a simple bottle. But I love how simple it is because it's very elegant. This is pleasant. It's kind of like brighter, more uplifting. I guess that's the orange blossom, pink pepper, and patchouli. I like this. Aromatic, floral, and woody. I'm not getting too much spice, but I like it. Okay, yeah, now that it's drying down, I'm getting a little bit more of that spice. Kind of, I don't know, a Middle Eastern smell? But it's good, I like it. Gold. And the box says, olfactory family is woody. Woody lemon, cinnamon, and rosewood. I think some people online were saying it smelled like praline. Yeah, I kind of, like hazelnuts. Does praline have hazelnuts in it? Yeah, I'm kind of getting a gourmand note. I like it. Maybe I'll try it on my wrist. Yeah, it's kind of sweet and gourmand, and those are my favorite types of scent profiles or fragrances. And at first you get kind of like this nutty hazelnut, but this is nice. It's funny because Commodity has a fragrance called Gold, and that's more of a vanilla, I think. But this is very good. I'll see how this dries down, and I'll come back to it in a little bit. Spell Caramel. This is an Oriental, and the notes are orange, sanguinea, ginger, divana, caramel, tobacco, amber, and sandalwood. So kind of like exotic. The bottle is the same as Sand Desert at sunset and sunrise on the red sand dunes. But I like it. It's got a nice weight to it. It feels good in the hand. It feels a little bit luxurious, which is good quality. So I like this bottle. It even makes the same sound as the others when it pops off. Okay. It's a little bit sharpness to it, brighter. What does it remind me of? I'm not sure, but yeah, it does smell oriental, woody. After a certain point, these all kind of start blending together, or they all kind of, yeah, they just all kind of give you the same feeling, the same vibe. I like it though. It's warm, kind of like a, warm oriental. I think it's a little bit more complex than the others, which that makes a little bit more sense because it's more expensive than the others. So the others were $16, but this one was on sale for, I think, $25. It was regularly priced $35 and it was on sale for $25. But the other ones were like $22 and they were on sale for $16. But I like this one. It's kind of giving me the same energy as Sunrise and Sunset, like a companion fragrance to those, which makes sense because it's kind of in the same bottle. But I like this one. 800 Black. This one is a woody citrus, and the notes are yuzu, saffron, and tonka bean. So it's kind of got a ombre effect where it's opaque at the top and then it fades down to clear at the bottom so you can kind of see the liquid inside. Yeah, I'm not so crazy about this one. Yuzu, saffron, and tonka bean, but I'm not sure how to describe it. It's just not as pleasant to me as the other ones. My neighbor is home, or coming home or leaving. Well, I don't know how to describe it, but I don't like it that much. I also don't like the name 800 Black. It just looks... It would have just been better if it was called Black. But having the 800 in front of it kind of makes it look weird. And I think this is just a weird combination of notes to put together. Or maybe I'm just not familiar with Yuzu. But I'm not so crazy about this one. So I think Gold is my favorite. It's just like a fun, unexpected scent profile. I don't think I've ever smelled praline or hazelnut in a fragrance before. And I really like it. Then the next favorite is Spell Caramel, which was the Woody Oriental. And then Mystic Spice, which was a little bit more simple, not as complex, and just okay. Then Green Savage, which was kind of like Dior Sauvage and YSLY. And my least favorite was 800 Black, which just had a weird mix of notes. And I guess I just don't like Yuzu. So those are the 5 fragrances I got on sale after Christmas, and if they're still available, check them out. Let me know if you have any of these fragrances and if you agree with my review and think that I picked out the same notes as you did, or if you smell the same notes that I do. And subscribe if you're interested in fragrances, and also subscribe if you want to follow my YouTube journey. I'm getting better. I'm doing B-roll. I'm gonna make my thumbnails better. I'm getting better at the filming, the lighting, and the set design. So I'm improving. Look at my first few videos. They were rough. So I'm kind of getting the hang of this. To those of you who have already subscribed, thank you so much. It's so nice to know that, the work that I'm putting in is being recognized and that you find value in what I'm putting out there. So thank you so much for subscribing, and I will see you in the next video. Bye. I forgot to do the thumbnail again. So